Here is 9 on your side's Maggie Vespa with more of these things you have never heard.
That's right, Guy. From an early morning traffic stop to a convenience store clerk, everyone he encountered that day knew Loughner was a little off. But no one, according to these documents, had any idea he was capable of the horror that would soon ensue. I had some very good times, and peace out later. Left in a voicemail, those were the last words Bryce Tierney heard from his friend, the man who roughly 8 hours later would wound 14 people and kill 6 in one of the worst mass shootings in U.S. history. In the early morning hours of January 8, 2011, Jared Loughner ran a red light on Cortaro Road near I-10. A game and fish officer pulled him over. He described how Loughner, quote, made eye contact with me through the rearview mirror and took off a black-colored bandana so the officer could see his head was cleanly shaven. When the officer asked Loughner where he was headed, he responded, "Well, I'm headed home." The officer said Loughner kept his hands on the steering wheel. Finally, he told Loughner he wasn't going to give him a ticket. Quote, his face got kind of screwed up, and he started to cry. Loughner said he had, quote, had a rough time, adding, "I'm really glad that you're not going to give me a ticket." He then thanked the officer, shook his hand, and drove off. Later that morning, Loughner went to a convenience store and asked the clerk to call a cab for him. As he waited, he paced and used the bathroom 3 or 4 times. He then looked up at the clock and said, 9:25, I still got time. A killer's last stop before carrying out his lethal plan. And that cab was the car Loughner took to the Safeway that day. As we told you a minute ago, reports show his father, Randy, was so worried about his son he would disable the family's cars every night. Oddly enough, again, he did not do so the night before the shooting. Likely, though, why Loughner took that cab. Guy?
Chilling information.
Absolutely.
Thank you.